Fellow Toastmasters, today I want to share with you my journey through leadership as board president of Public Speaking Northwest. Before I tell you some stories, I want to point out that there's a little piece of paper in front of you with some leadership words on it. So grab that and look through the list. There's 10 words on here that represent leadership. Find one that you think is the most important part of leadership. You think it's most important in leadership to have vision, or courage, integrity, humility, focus, cooperation. Just circle whichever one or put a star next to it. Clear communication, honesty, empathy, or ability to delegate. It's hard to choose, but just what you think is the most. And maybe even think and note on a scale of 1 to 10, with the one that you picked, where are you? So if you think focus is important, are you a 10 in your focus, or are you a 5? Do you have room for improvement there? Where do you fall on that leadership moment? As you think about that, I want to share my story of my leadership growth. I have been board president 2 times. The first time was about 4 years ago. I came into the club as a new person. I'd been here only a couple of months and they said, we'd like you to be board president. And I was just getting used to coming up into the front of the room and speaking, but I thought, this could be a good opportunity for me to practice welcoming a guest, working through the agenda, and I challenged myself that each time when I got up, instead of saying, welcome public speakers, I would find a new way to say welcome. It was just my little thing. And what developed was I was actually learning to lead myself. That's the first level of leadership, is leading yourself well. I learned the culture of the club, I brought my ideas, and I brought some energy around it, and it was a great experience. I did that for 1 year. Then a couple years passed and I remained a member of the club. I actually took a little time off. I had a job I had to attend to. But last year, the opportunity came back for me to be board president. This time I had a very different idea or energy around what that meant, because we had some big things happening last year. 2 things in particular. We had come out of a pandemic. We had navigated being on Zoom, but we were ready to come back in person. But that was complicated. It was hybrid. It was finding a location. Lynn and I worked for over a year finding a location until our angel Lakita went in our lap. But we did the work ahead of time so that would happen. And we also had a second thing coming, and that was our founder, Jean Tracy, who established Public Speaking Northwest 20 years ago and led through a culture of kindness, and I call her the great encourager, started having health challenges. She wasn't here spreading the love. So I thought, I have a vision now for this club. I think that I can lead from a different place than I did the first time, from a skill-building self-leadership to holding the container, the space for our club to root itself deeply in a new model of coming out of a pandemic, of carrying forward a legacy that someone had established for so long. And so that is where I really leaned into my leadership. And vision was, I was aware now I have a different purpose and a different way to be a leader. So fast forward, I've been board president for about 9 months or so, and we're going to be coming into elections. And this project's asked me to come up with my transition plan, a succession plan. What's next? And I've been thinking about that. What I believe from very deep inside that vision piece in my heart is that we need someone new to stand up here and represent our club that maybe is new to the club, that can bring some fresh energy, that's ready to step into leading themselves well. We are positioned exceptionally well as a distinguished club. We have 10 full every point we need this year to get our next ribbon. Wow is right. Yeah. We have a location now. We're settled in. We have a place to be. We have a way to move through things. We have systems, but we have a place for new ideas and new people to grow. So I encourage anyone that's ready to sort of step forward in leading themselves well to tug me on the shoulder, give me a call, talk to me afterwards. It would be a great opportunity. We have several positions that are going to be coming open. It doesn't start until July 1st. But think about that. If that's a place, when you look at this chart and you look at the words on here, where is it that you think is important for leadership, and where is it that you want to grow? And maybe Toastmasters is an opportunity for you.